A life estate is we take the house by deed, transfer it to the children, and retain the right to live in it for life. That's a life estate. A reverse mortgage is you go to the bank says, we'll give you 40% of the value of your house now that you can do whatever you want with, and you don't have to pay us back until you leave the house, which means go to a nursing home or die. And then we get repaid. They're great tools for people that need to take out the equity of their house to live in their house and maintain their life. They're great for that, but they're relatively expensive. So, you borrow 40% of your house, and it's possible if you live a long time that the rest of the equity ends up in the hands of the bank, because all that interest and all the fees all compound in. But they're great in the right circumstance. Outright gift. We take the house and give it to the kids, right? Here it is. Medicaid says that's a 5-year transfer. Tax issues. We lose our property tax exemption, whatever that might be, STAR, veterans. If we want to sell the house, we lose the capital gain exclusion because the children own it. It's not their residence most of the time, so they don't qualify. We lose this thing called step up in basis. If your children inherit the house, their cost basis goes to fair market value, and when they sell it, there's no capital gains tax. If we give it to them, then we're giving them the basis that you have now. So there would be a capital gains tax if it's sold. Approximately 25% is what we use in New York. Lifetime protection, none. Control, none. Recovery, which I'm not going to talk about right now because New York State is considering repealing something that they just enacted, and it's not in effect yet anyways. So the outright gift, 5-year window, you give up all your tax benefits, and you have to ask your daughter-in-law if you can still live in the house, right? Or your son-in-law, right? Okay. The biggest issue I have with the outright gift is, if I give it to my child, is there something that's going to happen to that asset because of them? They get into a lawsuit, car accident, IRS problem, divorce, their own disability, right? So now I took my house that I need to live in, I gave it to the kids so that it would be protected for them if I need long-term care, and now it gets lost because of something they did. That is not a good plan, okay? So we never give assets that we need to live on to the kids. We can put it in a trust so that we can start our 5-year window and protect those assets. And that trust can be set up in a way that it's protected so that we have it to use while we're alive. And then when we don't need it anymore, it can go to the kids.